Your boy Stink Very Cool here. Sorry it took so long, but about this continuation of my conscious hip hop, aka conscious rap, aka rap to make you think. We gonna talk about my man Ab Soul. Oh yeah, shout out to Kendrick Lamar here. He coming out with a new album. I'm gonna have to do some content on that. That'll be my second time doing content on Kendrick Lamar if I do it. So I gotta do it. It's gonna be my second time doing content on Kendrick Lamar. But here we go. My boy Ab Soul. Absol was born Herbert Anthony Stevens, IV, so I think that'd be like the fifth. I ain't good at no Roman numerals. He was born February 23rd, 1987, better known by his stage name Absol, is an American rapper and singer from Carson, California. In 2007, he signed to indie record label Top Dog Entertainment, aka TDE, where he eventually formed West Coast hip hop group Black Hippy alongside fellow California based rappers J Rock, Kendrick Lamar, and Schoolboy Q. He is perhaps best known for his introspective lyrics in his four independent albums under TDE. Awesome. See, long term mentality, control system these days, and do what thou wilt, which were all released to positive reviews and commercial success. From the picture, he tell you highly influenced by Eazy with the shades and the hair and the hat. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We all got influences. I do not know no influences. Pop is good to have influence. My influences are Dennis Miller and Chris Rock. Of course, Bernie Mac. But as far as a talk show base, my influences are Dennis Miller and Chris Rock. Birth name Herbert Anthony Stevens V. Born February 23rd, 1987, age 35, Los Angeles, California, U.S. Origin Carson, California, U.S. Genres hip hop. Occupation rapper, singer, songwriter. Years after 2002 to present. Labels Top Dog, Current, Street Beat, Former. Associate acts Allure Joe, Area 51, Black Hippie, Bias, Danny Brown. I love Danny Brown. Me and my brother, both love Danny Brown. Me and my brother Sadarilla both love Danny Brown. Javante, Jaheen Aiko, JMSN, Mac Miller, rest in peace Mac Miller, SZA, aka Caesar. Early life, Herbert Anthony Stevens V was born on February 23rd, 1987 in Los Angeles. He spent the first 4 years of his life in Korea while his father was in the military right up until his parents split and he and his mother subsequently moved back to the United States to live in his grandmother's house in Carson, California. He once recalled being 5 years old. I was serious into video games and basketball at 5. Video games for sure. 5. What was that Nintendo, Sega, Sonic the Hedgehog, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on TV? But I knew early on I really liked Michael Jackson. Like we all did, newborn babies love Michael Jackson. At the age of 10, Stevens contracted Stevens Johnson syndrome. Like we all did, newborn babies love Michael Jackson. At the age of 10, Stevens contracted Stevens Johnson syndrome, which caused him to be hospitalized. In the end, the origin of his dark lips and light sensitive eyes. In his absence years, Stevens was severely teased about his condition. Stevens encountered music at a very young age due to his family owned record store. Alright, let me see here. Stevens also began crafting his rapping skills at an early age. I was on Black Planet freestyle chat rapping my off text battle. It is a very interesting world. I think that it still exists online where you freestyle, but you type it. They call it key style. I think that is where I developed my rhyming skills. I had been rapping a little earlier, maybe around 12 years old, but when I hopped online and into that culture, that text key culture, it really got me going as far as being a rapper. Stevens claims to have written his first verse when he was 12 years old to the beat of Twister's Emotions. Shout out to Twisters, Chicago's own. Don't get the Crucial Conflict, Psychodrama, Triple Darkness, Common, Lupe Fiasco, Chance the Rapper, and I feel like I'm missing someone. Who else? Oh yeah, the Brat from Chicago, of course. Rapper continued as a hobby for Stevens, whose parents saw a bright college-type future for him and enrolled him in advanced classes. It was not until Stevens graduated from high school that he began to take a career in music seriously. 2002 to 10 career begins and signing to TDE. In 2002, Stevens recorded his first song. In 2005, he signed a record contract with Street Beat Entertainment. But just a year later, in 2006, he met Punch president and chairman of Carson-based indie record label Top Dog Entertainment (TDE), who, as Stevens says, saw more in his music than metaphors or punchlines. Before signing to TDE, Stevens was a part of the rap group called Area 51 alongside Brooklyn, spelled Brooklyn, not the way you used to spell Brooklyn. That's pretty dope. Maybe this way. No, not that bad. It's the same way you spell it. I see now. Native and fellow American rapper Snake Hollywood. These people got some cool names. I like that. But you know what name also cool? Stingray Cool. In 2007, Stevens officially became a part of the TDE roster. In 2008, Stevens made a brief cameo appearance in the music video for his TDE mate J Rock's commercial debut single, All My Life in the Ghetto. Mhm. Also in 2008, he began recording music for his debut mixtape at the TDE recording studio House of Pain in December 2008. Stevens released his first music video for a song from the mixtape titled A Day in the Life through YouTube. The mixtape entitled Long Term was released in January 2009. It was the first in a series that Sevens claimed would have four installments. When I did the first Long Term, I knew that there would be four of them when I did the first one, so there would be four of them. Long Term 1, 2, 3, and 4. So right now we're at 2. You'll have to wait for the next one. That's for the next episode interview. In 2009, he formed supergroup Black Hippie with his frequent collaborators and TDE label mates Schoolboy Q and J Rock and K. Dot. Stevens releases second mixtape in the sequel to his first on June 28, 2010. The tape, titled Long Term 2 Lifestyles of the Broke and Almost Famous, was highly acclaimed and featured Stevens singing on several songs. 2011-2012 Long Term Mentality and Control System. Main articles Long Term Mentality and Control System. In February 2011, Absolville, he was working on the album titled Long Term Mentality and subsequently released Hell Yeah, excuse my French, a track featuring Schoolboy Q. On the February 22nd, 2011, Stevens released another promotional recording taken from the album Moscato, a collaboration with another fellow black hippie, Kendrick Lamar. In February 2011, Stevens also embarked on the Road to Paid Dues concert tour after being enlisted by fellow American rappers Murs, shout out to Murs, who on Tech Nine's record label, Oh, yeah, before we go no further, like, share, and subscribe to Stingray Cool. Tell a friend. Before we go any further, like, share, and subscribe to Stingray Cool. Baby, before we go any further, like, share, and subscribe to Stingray Cool and tell a friend. No, I'm going to say it one more time, then we're going to continue the show. Like, share, and subscribe to Stingray Cool and tell a friend. Like, share, and subscribe to Stingray Cool, tell a friend. On March 21st, 2011, Stevens released a music video for the song titled Nothing New and the promotion for the album on March 25th. He released Gone Insane, the fourth track, Liberated, that was taken from the album on March 3rd. A trailer from the Long Term Mentality was released via Top Dog Entertainment on April 1st, 2011. He released a music video for Gone Insane, directed by Top Dog in-house directors Frito Tova and Scott Fleishman. Stevens has stated that the respective independent albums of his label made partly inspired material on long-term mentality. I compared the process behind long-term mentality to the process with all of my joints. Kendrick's OD had came out and Q's setbacks had came out. I had these bodies of work to go off of as references. As inspiration, I hear that what Kendrick is talking about. I hear what Q is talking about. I heard what J Rock was talking about. So how am I going to piece this all together and add my own 2 cents too? How do I continue to sound but have my individuality as an artist? It's the same challenge every single time. Stevens released his first independent album under Top Dog Entertainment exclusively through iTunes on April 5th, 2011. The album subsequently peaked at number 73 on the U.S. top R&B and hip hop albums. The album, although its title is Long Term Mentality, is not the third part of the Long Term series. But soon after the release of Schoolboy Q's second independent album, Habits and Contradictions, in 2012, Stevens began promoting his second independent album and releasing a song titled Black Lip Bastard on January 17th, 2012. The song was produced by TDE in-house producer Willie B. On February 28th, 2012, Ab-Soul alongside Schoolboy Q appeared on Sway Calloway's Swell in the Morning. Sway in the Morning radio show. Dang, I didn't realize that that's his last name Calloway. I'm used to him just saying Sway. Radio show where Ab-Soul called Black Lip Bastard pretty much one of his one of the title tracks. The first song that appears on the album to be released was Showing Love, also produced by Willie B. On March 24th, Schoolboy Q announced the Groovy Tour, a month-long tour with Ab-Soul, occupying him the entire way. The tour began on April 20th at the Bill Graham Civic Auditorium in San Francisco, California. On April 6, 2012, Ab-Soul liberated a song titled Terrorist Threats. The song features frequent collaborator Jaheim Akio and fellow American rapper Danny Brown. Love that song. Good country song. Go check it out. Who became claim on Twitter that Black Hippie, the New Beatles, and I'm Harry Nilsson on April 17th, 2012. Ab-Soul revealed the album's title to be Control System and unveiled the release date on May 11th, 2012. The same day, he also released a music video for Pineal Gland, a song inspired by the psychedelic drug DMT, and of course, the pineal gland, a small territorial gland in the vertebrate brain. On April 24th, 2012, Stevens released another song, SOPA. The song produced by Nez and Rio refers to the Stop Online Piracy Act, SOPA, a United States bill introduced by U.S. Retrospective Lamar S. Smith that would have allowed the U.S. government to control the internet. On May 1st, 2012, Ab-Soul released another music video for the new song titled Empathy. The song features vocals from Stevens' late longtime girlfriend, Aloy John, December 16th, 1986 to February 6th, 2012. who had committed suicide earlier in February. God rest her soul, Mrs. Rest in Peace. We love her, amen. John's death had a huge impact on Stevens in the recording process of Control System. On May 4th, 2012, it was revealed Black Lip Bastard was remixed and would feature his Black Keepy co-writes Rock Lamar and Schoolboy Q. On May 8th, 2012, his collaboration with Lamar, titled Illuminate, was released. The day before the album's release, Ab-Soul revealed that track listing and released snippets from the album as written on the back cover is dedicated to a beautiful soul of Lorena Angel Johnson, aka Lori Jive. Control System was released exclusively through iTunes on May 11th, 2012. Under Top Dog Entertainment, the album sold approximately 5,300 units in an abbreviated week, debuting at number 83 on the Billboard 200 and appearing on several other Billboard charts as well. The album sold an estimated 3,700 the next week. During 2012, Stevens toured with the rest of Black Keep and fellow American rapper Staley on BET's Music Matters tour. Shout out to that. In late 2012, Stevens was featured on Joe Budden's mixtape A Loose Quarter on the track Cut from a Different Cloth. The song received praise as one of the best songs on the project. Budden has since announced that he and Ab-Soul have recorded many songs together, which will be seeing the light of day in the near future. Budden went on to praise Ab-Soul as one of the best things going in hip hop right now, 2012 to 2018, These Days, and Do What Thou Wilt. In October 2012, American singer-songwriter and record producer JMSN, who previously produced Narubu for Stevens earlier in August for the what his label called TDE Fan Appreciation Week, announced TDE deserved it. Every props they get, they deserve Kendrick, J Rock, Absol, and Schoolboy Q for changing the game in the mid 2000s. You know, keeping the originality even when they went mainstream. I give them props for that. I put them up there with Odd Future, Tyler Creator, Eric Sweatshirt, Jasper, Funk Volume. I also put them up there with Funk Volume, uh, Hops and Swizz and Dizzy Wright. Of course, Jerry Bitt, you know, who changed the game in that timeline. When everyone else talk about Mausoleum, they was talking about different stuff. To the E-Friend Appreciation, announced he, Stevens, will release a collaborative project together. The lead singer for the co- uh, collaborative project album, which was set to be titled Unit 6, was officially released via iTunes on January 22nd, 2013. The single titled You're Gone features vocals from both artists as well as a production from JMSN. On March 26, 2013, it was announced that Ab-Soul would be featured on XXL's 2013 freshman class issue alongside Schoolboy Q and other up-and-coming rappers. I like them XXL's freshman classes. They be pretty cool. XXL magazines. Man, I got the issue in 2007. And Bone Thugs Harmony on that when it was just crazy lazy and wish for strength and loyalty. Just gave us I Tried and Little Love in C-Town featuring Twister. And listen to the wind blow. In August 6, 2016, after a near 4 months hiatus, Stevens released a new song produced by Willie B titled Christopher Dorner, alluding to former LAPD police officer Christopher Dorner. Along with the song, he announced he was working on a new solo project. The following day, he would speak on to XXL and say that he and JMSN had finished the Unit 6 album. However, their management could not see eye to eye, so the project was ultimately shelved for a possible later release. With Stevens saying, as of right now, it's sounding like prequel to my album. He went on to confirm that JMSN and J.E. Aiko will appear on the upcoming solo project. On October 17, 2013, Steve stated that he has a close to finalizing the project. On January 2nd, 2014, Stevens revealed that he had turned in two projects to his label Top Dog before the year 2013 was over. I turned in two projects last year. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Let's see where this year takes me. He tweeted. On May 5th, 2014, Stevens took on Twitter to announce that his third album will be titled These Days. On May 30th, 2014, Top Dog Management took to Twitter to reveal These Days is scheduled for a June 24th release date. Same day, that same day, TDE Management also unveiled the cover art for the album and released a snippet of a music video for Stevens' song Stigmata, like the horror movie that came out, I think, 1999, Stigmata. Was same name, but I don't think but different meaning. On June 21st, 2014, Stevens released a music video for his song titled Closure. Taken from These Days, the album debuted at number 11 on the US Billboard 200 chart with first week sales of 21,812 copies. That ain't bad. That's good. Matter of fact, that's great. In the United States, as it has received generally positive reviews from music critics. 2018, Stevens appeared on the song Bloody Waters and Anderson .Paak and James Blake for from Black Panther the album. 2019 praised his upcoming fifth album. On November 3rd, 2019, Stevens performed his set at the Day in Vegas Music Festival and revealed that he'd been cooking the bird up slow, referring to his album. He then ended his set by freestyling and promising a new album in 2020. On April 20th, 2020, to celebrate Top Dog Entertainment founder and CEO Anthony Tiff's birthday, as well as the start of TDE's Fan Appreciation Week, Stevens released the single Danger Rookie Power Freestyle. Artistry Influences Absol cites fellow American rappers Twista, Cannabis, Eminem, Nas, and Lupe Fiasco as major influences, with Jay-Z being his biggest influence. He stated, "There are so many others, but those are the ones that came to my mind at this time. Those artists are basically the templates of my format as an MC. They all captured me with their music, whether it be the vibe, delivery, candid story, or just the lyrics in general." Personal life. Stevens has cited the book the autobiography of Malcolm X, 1964, as being highly influential to him. And we're gonna end it with discography. Many articles, Absol discography, and Black Hippie documentary. Long Term Mentality, 2011. Control System, 2012. These Days, 2014. Do What Thou Wilt, 2016. And that's the story of my man, Absol. This is the continuation of the conscious rap. Like, share, subscribe.